What's up, guys? Welcome to the Naija Hot Gist podcast. My name is Caleb Senda. You call me that Nigerian presenter. Today, I'm hanging out with one of the finest producers in Nigeria, talking about Black Sauce, formerly known as Young Zeal. This guy has worked with thousands of incredible artists spread across Africa. It was nice to have him with us today. So, welcome to the show.
Thank you, thank you. You actually said the finest producer, so I'd like to add something to it. The biggest music producer out of Africa.
Yeah.
No cap, actually. So I've been working and I'm still working, so I'll be the biggest producer out of Africa.
So tell me about your journey from where you were yesterday to where you are today and where you want to be tomorrow.
Music for me is a gift. I've always seen it as a gift because it actually came at a time where I never expected it. I was more of like it just discovered me. I'll put it that way. Because I never imagined I would be a music producer. If somebody told me probably like 10 years ago that I would be a music producer, I would be like, nah man,
That's not me.
that's not me. Like are you sure you're talking about me? But fast forward to today, it's something that has really, really, really opened me to a lot.
Yeah.
It has opened doors for me. It has been a journey for me. It has been a journey of self-expression because I don't just make music. I don't just make a beat. It's a feeling I leave. So I create a song to leave a feeling on you. So it's been amazing. Basically, it's been amazing, and also it's been extra amazing because all the way from Benue to Lagos,
Yeah,
it's
that's
a
crazy
long
transition.
distance. So
Yeah.
the transition is crazy, but it's been possible with God, with hard work and consistency. When you really love your craft, you have passion for it. You go extra miles.
Please tell me about your name. You were known popularly as Young Zeal.
Oh, okay.
So why is it that you decided to change your name to Black Sauce?
When you understand a bigger vision for yourself, when you understand a longer, or should I say, when you see yourself to achieve more than you initially thought, there is always room for rebranding to accommodate that. So this is actually rebranding myself to be able to accommodate that essence.
Yeah. Well, the reason why I'm asking is
Yeah.
like people say that Bonner Boy is no more a boy, so he's still supposed to be
Bonner man.
He's supposed to be like Bonner Man or just Bonner or something.
Okay.
Yeah, we have Wizkid, who now calls himself Big Wiz.
Yeah.
Big Wiz. We have even our friends like MC Smart, who now calls himself
Big
Big
Smart.
Smart. So I think it's why did you transition so wide apart from the first name Young Zeal to Black Sauce? I also did like a bit of a check, so I noticed that first we have an artist or someone, a producer or something,
Black coffee.
bearing Black Sauce or something.
Black sauce. Oh yeah.
And then Young Zeal is like your brand to me. Like when I Google Young Zeal, I find everything about you. When I Google Black Sauce, I find everything about. I feel like you have to like come up with put in work for the Black Sauce brand as well.
Okay, so
while you already had the work done with the Young Zeal brand. You get what I'm trying to say?
I will forever be Young Zeal to people who know me before this time. You get. Now for people that don't know me, they will know me as Black Sauce because first off, there is a meaning to Black Sauce. First off, I'm African. I am a black person, yeah? I am African. And this is expressing my African taste in music.
Yeah, I'm listening.
So this is a journey for me now. Black, I'm African, I'm from Africa. I look black basically, when you see Black Sauce, you know that okay, this is me. But I'm always young and zealous. That's where the Young Zeal name came from.
Okay, yeah.
So I'll ever forever be young and zealous. But I'm African, so that spice I'm adding to the music is the sauce. Is the African spice, is my taste. Because I see music as a recipe.
Yeah.
So I'm just giving you my own spice or my own recipe of music, which is the sauce from the African point of view, which is something I inherit. Is my heritage. It's just naturally where I'm from. So that's where Black Sauce came from.
So tell me about the artists that you've worked with.
And sorry, And also, the person wearing black shorts here, he's
Yeah.
actually using my name. He was
Really?
actually using it for me to come use it. Yeah, he
Oh,
was just
really?
prepping it because I'd actually have to tell him because he actually trademarked to me.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, of
You have a
course.
trademark for
Yeah,
it.
yeah, it's owned by me now. So he was using it for me, you know. So probably maybe we'll discuss that in a later time. But Black Sauce is actually mine. You know, he was using it in the
Oh,
meantime
that makes a
before.
lot of sense.
So so right now I think he's infringing on my.
Okay, so tell me about the artists that you've worked with. Biggest
Okay,
artists.
so the biggest artist I've worked with is everybody
Okay.
because I see music as it's like capturing moments of creativity,
Yeah.
and you know no moment is more special than another because life is life. There's no life more special than another. So capturing every moment for me is special. So every artist I work with is a big artist or is the biggest.
Yeah.
Same as this project I am embarking on, which I'm going to tell you about. Every artist is a biggest artist, but to the public on popularity, I can use that as a gauge and say, okay, I've worked with the likes of Rugged Man, I've worked with Scales, I've worked with Zlatan, I've worked with Magneto, I've worked with Odi Woods, I've worked with like a lot Ajabo Hustlers. I've worked with pretty much like a lot of these people,
So
but they are all big artists
yeah,
to me.
you know, because you mentioned the Woods.
Yeah.
I know you were producing for Woodhouse at some point.
I am producing for Woodhouse because I am still part of Woodhouse. Woodhouse is family. Woodhouse is the platform that gave me exposure to where I am today. Is the platform that took me from Benue and took me to Lagos.
Yeah.
It is always going to be part of my success story. It is a privilege I enjoyed.
Yeah.
You know, when somebody takes you on and puts you on, it's love. It's not because it's not because of anything, but it's love when somebody is on the same path as you
Yeah.
and decides to put you on. So Odiwuz is my big brother, his family. He took me from Benue. I was like, okay, yo, I feel you can be able to excel in Lagos.
Yeah.
Come follow me to Lagos. And that was how I actually went to Lagos. And the story today is different.
Yeah.
So it's been a journey for me, and I'll ever forever be thankful to Woodhouse Entertainment because it's actually the biggest entertainment platform out of Middle Belt.
Oh, of course.
No cap.
No cap.
So like it's been a blessing actually. It's
Yeah.
been a blessing.
Okay. So I'm aware that you're working on a project right now. You're looking to stamp your name in the Guinness Book of Records for the longest duration of time in which you're going to release songs every day.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
365 days. It's actually a project that is going to change the world. It's a project that is going to showcase how much I am the biggest and the best music producer out of Africa because I'll be working with the biggest artist on this project because every single one of the 365 artists or how many I'll be working with are the biggest artists because I'll be going to find them in their most raw and untapped state.
Yeah.
I'm going to be mixing them with those that are tapped or finished already. So every single person on this project is big. Everybody is special. So this is a project that is going to change the world. This is a project that is going to change everything about music because it is actually an error in the distro community.
But how do you intend to pull that off? Like you're going to drop songs every day
Yeah.
for a year.
For a year,
How are you going to
consistently, every
record?
single
How are you
day.
going to mix? How are you going to push it out?
Okay, so
How do you want to go about that?
so the goal of this project is releasing a song every day, and the songs will and are recorded before the release. So there are already songs recorded and there are songs that will be recorded and will be released in a later time. So that is just the strategy of this project. I'm just creating an ecosystem and an army just like myself, hungry individuals.
Yeah.
We want more.
Yeah.
That is why we are out here. That's why we are grinding. So just a project for me to, you know, recruit more to join this army of hungry men.
Yeah.
this army to show people to hawk this music, to shove it down, just like how consistency will do the same trick for us as much as money will do it for those who circulate it. We don't have money,
So
but we have the gift.
Are
We
you
have
going
the
to
talent.
get artists that would pay to work on your?
No. This
producing
artist,
these songs are free?
I'm working them free of charge
Okay.
because we are just transacting on the basis that we have what to offer each other and we have a goal in mind. So we are just collaborating, and that's why I said it's an army.
So
I'm just leading an army.
tell me about Guinness Book of Records.
Yes, please.
Have you done your documentation? Have you done your application?
Yes, I have.
Have you gone through the process? Because there was a lady who came up after Linda Bachi that wanted to break her records, but she didn't go through the Guinness Book of Records procedure. So everything she did went to waste. I don't know if you get. Yeah. So
Tediously, Guinness record is something that is really, really crazy, and for my project, which is something that would require a lot of evaluation, monitoring, and all of that, I have done that already. But primarily, I am not really that bothered about the Guinness record because that is actually a secondary aim.
Okay.
Yeah, primarily my aim is to explore music this next year. Okay. It is a year for me to be able to explore music, go to places where people don't normally go, try to fuse cultures together to create music, try to create genres of music, genres of music that have not been heard before, combinations that have not been heard before. This is just an idea, and then the goal of this project is deeper than just making music. It's a campaign for spreading peace and sensitivity among creatives.
Yeah.
Because there are a lot of creatives that are not sensitive enough.
Let me ask you, sorry to interject. If
Yes.
when you start, do you have like a timetable? Do you have like a calendar that you're going to work with? Or as you start to post, what if young artists or upcoming artists have to contact you, say, please push my song that has already been recorded, or they just want to work with you, or say, okay, how can you record me?
Yeah.
I want you to, I want to just feature on your list.
Yeah.
So let my song be the one you're posting tomorrow.
Yes.
When you start getting those kind
Okay,
of
so
messages.
you know how these things work is already there's already a timeline that has been arranged, but there is room for open call for extra artists. Now I can't be doing this and not ask people to join me on this journey.
Of course.
So there is space to accommodate people, but this is a project that I am recording. I am creating music one-on-one with these people. So you need to understand the basis of this project, which is what we are going to create together.
Yeah.
It is not to release your music, it's to release music that me and you have collaborated to create. So there is space, and there is space, a lot of space for open call for other artists to join me on this journey if they have what it takes. Because before you recruit in an army, there are criteria.
Yeah.
So we need to see if you can join the army, because you need to be hungry first of all.
Oh yeah, of course.
Very, very, very hungry.
Of course. Yeah. So going forward, when do you intend to get started with this project? What's your timeline? Are you looking at starting next week? Are you looking at starting next month? Are you looking at starting next year? What timeline? Or do you want to work with 2024? So such that you say, okay, 1st of January, gaga.
1st of January, that is where the official project kicks off. But I have a single that I'll be dropping next month, which is it is a song that I'm going to be really showing you how much work I've been putting in, starting with one, to give you an idea of what I've been working on. It's actually going to be my debut single.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, forcefully, my team member actually had to put me on that vibe, because I never liked the idea of being an artist.
Let me flip the mic to him. Do you think he has that touch of being an artist, or sorry, if you first of all introduce yourself before we continue the conversation, because I'm talking with Black Source.
Hi everyone, my name is Magdo, aka Kogi22. I am the singer that will change the world. Your question again. Let me.
Oh yeah,
clearly.
He says that you were the person who kind of pushed him into producing a song for himself. Yeah, I know that there are a lot of artists who in time past were just producers who later turned into artists.
Yeah.
So why did you point him in that direction?
Well, actually, he's not just any kind of producer. I've worked with him for a while now, for a long while. So I understand his creative process, and I know that he's even more creative than he knows.
Yeah.
He's a songwriter, an excellent songwriter. So, and what he did on this particular song is something that can accommodate his vocal texture.
Can we just sample? Can we listen to something?
So, when I discovered that it's something that his vocals can accommodate, so I decided to say, okay, why not try it out? we are being creative
Yeah.
and we are being fluid with our creation process.
Yeah.
So why don't you just try it out and see what comes out? When people like Young John are doing it,
Yeah.
why not? Why not you? It's not so difficult to be an artist
No.
because you are already one. The
Yeah.
fact that you create sound
Yeah.
and you write songs excellently.
Yeah.
So why not try to deliver one? Let's see. And that's how it came about, and it came out well.
Okay, so are we going to check out this song right now?
Yeah, we're gonna.
Okay, so I'll pass the microphone. So what's the title of the song? When are you dropping it? Well, I want to play the full thing, yeah. So we'll just play just the short just so you.
Short preview. So this song is going to drop on the 16th of next month. So if you're just one of the craziest artists I have met, and it's also written by one of the craziest songwriters, Kogi 22.
Yeah.
He's really expressive, just like myself. So we connect on a lot. Like we connect a lot. So this is really really a nice song. So I'll just play for you.
Oh, wait.
There's no more talk.
Yeah.
Actually, the title of the song is Yahoo Piano.
Okay.
So it's actually basically let's just play. Let's not just talk so much. So this is
Right
this
now.
this is Buzu Kaduna. This is like one of the biggest Ariwa artists, and I had to like create a fusion whereby I can be able to take the Ariwa community and put them on a trendy Amapiano sound. It's something that has never been done before.
Yeah.
So this is like tapping into a market that is fresh, and this is an idea of what 365 is about. Trying to do is doing the unconventional. It's merging what has never been done before. Exploring new essence of creativity.
That works.
Yeah.
That makes like a lot of sense. What is it like the first time hearing like an Ariwa song that's coming off that kind of effect?
We need something for the
Cool.
turntables. We need something for the streets.
Yeah.
And if you notice, the song is actually, it's controversial because normally, we always get to make fun of Yahoo boys.
Yeah.
Like we always call them. We are like, you buy laptop, you buy socks. They're always like that. So it's like a controversial song basically. To us, like for me, yeah, it's just a song I'm just mimicking Yahoo boys basically.
Yeah.
I'm just making fun of everything, all the whole lamba like we call it. It's
Yeah.
just street lamba basically.
Okay, so talking about home, recently I just want to send a shout out to Ungu Angu, to Pastor Dave Ogbole, to Lois, and a lot of other people working hard to ensure that Alabama gets justice.
Oh yeah.
So this conversation is dedicated to
that is
Joshua Alabama Gwebe. May your soul rest in peace.
Yeah, man.
What did you know about him?
Like funny enough, the last conversation or the last thing I heard about Alabama was, Odi talking about his last conversations with him. He was one of the last persons that was actually around him. So, jokingly, he was like, before we actually heard the news, it was strange not to find out or not to be able to reach him. It was something that was like, I hope he's okay.
Yeah.
It was something very out of the blue, and this was a young man with so much prospects.
Yeah, of course.
And he was at another phase of his life before he went.
Yeah. Yeah, he was.
So it's really a sad story to have really like a young chap, with a lot of dreams just blow off like that.
May his soul rest in peace.
Yeah. Amen.
So, what's your message to like young people from Benue, particularly because that's where we are? This conversation is going to be shared on Ayatutu TV. So
my
what's
message,
your message to
is
young
very
people,
simple.
creatives?
Just do it. Just do it.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Black Sauce, thank you very much for being here, and I feel honored. Thanks.
I like to give a shout out to where I'm from. It's really crazy, and it's been a journey from Benue, and everybody can do wherever you are from. It's not possible as long as you conceive it in your mind and you work towards it every day. the law of attraction is real. I practiced it and it's been working for me.
Yeah.
I've had supreme and supernatural guidance. People call it the universe, people call it God, people call it whatever you believe in. Just do it.
Yeah.
And just stay true to that dream. Your instincts never lie.
True.
So that's just my message. And I like to give a shout out to my amazing team of songwriters, instrumentalists, my amazing team members that helped me to come up with this idea and the execution, because it's something bigger than me. So really, I've not been working alone. I've been working with a lot of people. So I like to give a big shout out to my whole team. I like to give a shout out to Kogi22, who has been my road manager and been with me on this journey so far. It's been an amazing journey with him around. So having that around is huge support. So
It's fine.
and I'd like to thank you for this privilege to be able to share this time and my journey with a lot of people listening right now.
Thanks, man.
So
This is epic.
please. Thank you.
Thanks.